I sometimes feel like I'm going insane. What the hell are they trying to do? Korea fundamentally got it wrong. They should have corrected the fake history first and then promoted it, but instead they skipped that step and went straight to promotion. How is that any different from China? Mainstream artists act like brainwashed idiots high on nationalism, selling stories about East Sun Sin, turtle ships, anti-Japan sentiment, and playing the victim. I know you aimed overseas early on and basically gave up on the domestic market, but seriously, enough is enough. The mainstream has gone way too far. First of all, China was originally Korea. That's an undeniable fact. China should return the land to Korea. Do they not know that? Korea originally expanded its territory all the way into what is now Russia. If we had held on to that vast land, we would have been the people to achieve world peace. Yuan Sun, known as an independence activist, was actually a spy. She wasn't Korean, and she wasn't a young girl. Japan also had various factions, so it's difficult to definitively say that it invaded Korea. It should be acknowledged that Japan suppressed Chinese people within Korea. You still look at the Japanese military's human experimentation programs, often referred to as Maruta, meaning people use these test subjects and say Japan massacred innocent Koreans, but those were carried out by the Japanese on overseas Chinese. If you're gonna keep calling Chinese people Koreans, we have to call the name China is Korea. Same goes for Kim Koo is also an evil spy, a socialist. If that person had not died and had to seize power, today's Republic of Korea would not exist. It would have all become North Korea. The famous figures in biographical books, those are lies, completely fabricated lies. And there are still Japanese people who insist Dokdo is Japanese territory. That's really outdated. I like Japan. It's time to know Dokdo is Korean territory. South Korea was built by the descendants of people who chose liberal democracy, Yogi and just communism, in despite of the lies of socialist plunderers. That is what Korea is. So why do you mainstream figures not correct and manipulated history before presenting it? What are you gonna do about all the foreigners who believe your lies and come to like Korea? Why are you piling up debt every single day? That's the problem. The reason Japan does not recognize its first through 10th emperors is because they were originally Korean kings. It would be a mistake to think that Korean history is purely cool and beautiful. Korea was a country that encouraged human trafficking, disguising human sacrifices, something noble. And it was so poor that baby boys had to be castrated to become eunuchs. Saw people who cry after being moved by the story of a young daughter becoming a human sacrifice to cure her blind father's eyesight, saying that human sacrifice is a good thing. You need to understand that it was a barbaric country where an old father sacrificed his young daughter's life to see again, then express gratitude and even idolize that young girl. I wanna ask you, what's more valuable, the life of a young girl or the eyesight of an old father? That's what I'm asking. Which one is truly worth more? Korea was a country that pressured people to worship that girl. Defending human sacrifice is sick. It isn't normal. People think Korea is an ethnically homogeneous nation, but that's a blatant lie. Ancient Korean kings were of mixed heritage, and China constantly interfered in domestic affairs and oppressed us. China was always a villain in Korean history. Koreans, no matter which race they marry, give birth to children who look Korean, and just because they look Korean, you insist it's a single ethnicity nation. That's a scam. Koreans are a mixed, multi-ethnic people. The country that most successfully copied Korea is actually the United States. All things considered American, its culture and social norms originally came from Korea. If Korea hadn't lied from the beginning, it would have developed much earlier. So what should our younger generation do? Study real history, not distorted fake history. 90% of what you know is false, throw it all away. The mainstream knowledge in your head, it's garbage. Empty it completely and refill it. Question everything carefully, like testing each stepping stone before crossing a river. Build your knowledge again, sharp and new, and then confront it. The existing education system must be completely torn down, especially history. It must be rewritten from scratch to defeat fabricated history. We must study aggressively and spread the truth. Just because something has been a source of pride doesn't mean you should hold on to it. Lies only create more lies. Don't believe what you want to believe. Pursue the truth.